Hello, everyone. And today I feel much privileged to be with Dr. Abhishek Dogra, a very, amazing ranker of this year with 101 in IICT examinations. So, welcome, Abhishek. Heartiest
Hello, ma'am. Thank
congratulations.
you, ma'am. Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening. Right. So, how is the first feeling, Abhishek?
I feel happy. I feel happy. I'm real relieved. Relieved more than happy about this.
Mm-hmm.
But I know. I'm still working through it.
All right. So this is actually, the property of the wise people. They keep on working even though they have got the good results. So very good. So Abhishek, you were with us with the live TNT. You had used the advanced package and Vibe, right? We were talking about it. So tell me about the express videos. How did you utilize them, and how did you feel that they actually changed your path?
So, ma'am, my strategy was I did most of my preparation from rapid revision content, like be it
Mm-hmm.
LMRPs or Vibe. Like I couldn't find it in me to do the entire videos and entire subjects
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't really think about PG honestly till after internship. So I hadn't done anything in like third year or fourth year. To be honest, I just did the bare minimum to scrape by. And in internships also just like the clinical rotations, and that was it. Because I thought I'd give my PLAB, and I cleared my IELTS in internship, and I thought I'd get a date in August, but I ended up getting a date in November. So there was this like empty time in which I gave like NEET, I think this NEET, and I got like 50,000 something. And that was like a reality check, like, okay, it's like a fallen back. So I thought I'd give this PG stuff like one honest go, and then I'd be done with it. Like whatever it was, whether I ended up giving lab or not, I just wanted to give it an honest go. So I didn't think I could do the entire material. So I stuck to like the LMRPs and Vibe and like the rapid revision content. So LMRPs for especially for anatomy, Dr. Ashwini, the surgery LMRP, Dr. Jaya Arora, and anesthesia LMRP by Dr. Ajay Yadav. And I did the entire notes for Dr. Thamim.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like my core for these subjects, and I like annotated it with the PYQs, and like these were my core. And along with that, I did Vibe
Mm-hmm.
for my revision, like the 10-15 day revision that you say like you have to do, revise everything. So I used Vibe with that and the LMRPs.
Okay.
So
So Abhishek, which subjects you liked most in your express videos and vibe?
for sure, anatomy for sure, because I used to dread anatomy, but like Dr. Ashwini is he's broken it down like real logical, and he takes a logical approach to it.
Hmm.
And even though you have to like you do end up learning it, but I
Hmm.
think like that made a lot of difference. Like anatomy, the way he teaches it, I don't think anyone does it the way he does.
Hmm.
So I think from the LMRPs, him and Dr. Jay Arora sir, like the clinical approach he takes to surgery, like that is what you need in the exam where you have like at this time you have to do every question in like 40 seconds and have to make those quick like clinical decisions. I think
I
that made
think
a
the
big difference to
surgery
me.
flow charts are really the gold standard.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. And vibe, Abhishek?
Vibe, I did the entire thing. Like Vibe is like I think it's a must do for every aspirant. I
Mm-hmm.
did it like three times. Second time like 10 days before the exam and even 2 days before the exam.
Hmm.
You should go through like the whole thing. It's really high yield, especially like for the subjects we talked about, like anatomy, like with the histo slides and the gross sections and path. For your histopath, it's got all the histopath in there, as well as your blood smears and micro. Also, like for the like electron microscopy structures and your stainings.
Hmm.
Also, like for PSM, the entomology is real good in PSM. Like
Hmm.
those, I did all these I did like 2 days before the exam.
Hmm.
But like for you, for Optha, like the Optha 60-70 slides, it ended up being like a good quick revision for me. So I'd annotated like all the PYQs in your Optha section. So that too, because I really dreaded Optha, I couldn't quite wrap my hand around strabismus till the end, I think. And it had like a little, it had a little bit of everything in there. So that gave me like a real confidence boost before the exam. And radio, like I didn't study radio specifically. So like Dr. Rajat sir, he did like everything, all the modalities and system-wise radio in there. So I just wrote in the PYQs in there, and like that was it for radio for me too. And apart from that, like in medicine, Dr. Thamim sir's LMRP, it had like all the ECGs one after the other, like all together. So it had like all the ECGs that you need to know for the exam. And if you look at it, like right before the exam, you're done. Like you get one or two odd questions from ECG, and you have those in your pocket. So like for that vibe was really really good for me.
So what did you think is best thing about Vibe? Like you said that you did almost all of the Vibe and you said that it's must for everyone. So what is the best thing about Vibe you think that everybody should do it?
I mean, just because like it's got all the image-based stuff that you need to know, and it's got all this empty information that you can like annotate it and make it your own personalized little revision book right before the exam. You can write like all the PYQs, all the PYTs, whatever you are forgetting. And like right before the exam, you flip through it, you get all these subjects open in your head. Like you can switch between the subjects and you've got them all open in your head. It's not like something feels different or foreign or anything like that. So I think that is more important. You can do it like in 5 hours or something before the exam, and you've got like this big confidence boost, which is a big deal before the exam.
So Abhishek, I think the number of revisions really matters. That
Yeah, for
how many revisions you are able to do before the exam. And one, common question that everyone keeps on asking that how many revisions we should do. So what was your number?
like I did only the like rapid revision stuff. So I did it around 3 times.
3 days.
So I thought I could do it like 3 times. That's why I did it. I didn't think I could do the main videos and everything even 2 times, let alone 3 times. So I couldn't find it in me to do that. So I just like did the rapid revision stuffs and I did it 3 times.
And even with the revision videos and Vibe, you did pretty well, Abhishek. So, because some of people are not pretty confident about the original stuff, or they when they had
Like
started late. So,
FOMO, yeah,
yeah, so that FOMO is very, very
it's very real.
prevalent nowadays, and students keeps on asking, "What if we go with the revision videos, ma'am? Will it be sufficient or not?" So, what is your opinion to everyone who has started late or is having FOMO? That will these express revision videos and Vibe will be sufficient?
Like if you are a slacker like me and you're starting late, like I think the rapid revision stuff and LMRP is like your best bet. You cannot do the main videos and hope to do it like 3 times or like 4 times as people advise. But
Hmm.
like you should do your rapid revision stuffs, your LMRP, and you should add in your PYQs. For sure, you should add in your PYQs, and I think it's a good place to start. And then you can add into it if you think like there's something missing or something. Just write it into your LMRP stuff.
Hmm.
So I think it's enough. But uh, like if like you're a good student, you've been studying since third, fourth year, you have your set notes, then you should go with
Hmm.
whatever you have already done. But
Hmm.
I think you can get a decent like under 500 rank with LMRPs, Vibe and PYQs for sure.
Yeah, so there is no limit to the good, and obviously, if you have done everything, then nothing can beat this. But
Yeah,
there are so many people who have some responsibilities, who have started late, who are struggling. So for them, I think this package is good, and they can be confident and get a decent score. Because I wanted to get it from the horse's mouth, because every time we are struggling with this answer that, ma'am, will it be sufficient? So I would like to say on his behalf that, see, it is not only sufficient, it is good enough to get a very good score. He has got 101, right, Abhishek? So what else did you do in the last days to boost up your preparation that really made an impact on your final score?
in the last few days, like I'd made like it's like the conventional wisdom. I did my undergraduation from AIMS, and like the conventional wisdom they say is you have to revise everything from like in your last 10 days. You have to go
Mhm.
through everything in your last 10 days, and you should don't read what you can't revise in those 10 days.
Exactly.
So I did my whatever LMRPs I had, I did my PYQs like in the last 10 days. I
Mhm.
did my Vibe 2 times in the last 10 days, like once whole, and before 2 days before these like important topics that I said. And like I had flashcards that I had made, like for each subject, you just get a card and you write whatever you can't remember or whatever PYQ you're expecting or something like that, one for each subject. Nothing more, like nothing less. Like keep it short, and so you have like 19 or 20 odd flashcards and just go through them before your exam. And I think you should make like a 20th notebook or a separate notebook, and you
Yeah.
write down like all your
So you did
class.
both, Abhishek, the 20th notebook also and flashcards also?
Yes,
Both?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So I felt like I've not done like the main video, so I might as well do
No,
some a
it's
little bit.
very important and it's very beneficial. I keep on saying that, see, please, what works best for you, whether it's flashcards or it's 20th notebook. And if you made both of them, I think it's commendable. Right. So
Yes,
any
back
other
there
message?
I've got like stuck
Oh,
on my
yeah, I was seeing them,
yeah,
the two of the flashcards, see, guys. And I keep on saying that please stick to your study table so that every time you pass through it, you have a
yeah,
glance.
you have a glance through. Like you're not going to remember your like surgery classifications and your scores, which you
Yeah.
your bishop score, which you need to know and like calculate in 40 seconds. You're
Yeah,
just not going to be able to do it unless like you go through it every day or something like that. So you're
exactly.
not going to
Right.
remember your IPCs or stuff like that.
Yeah.
It is
Volatiles are
5 days
always there, and it's the 19 subject volatiles that you have to remember.
for sure.
Right. So, any other piece of advice, Abhishek, that you would like to give from your journey?
I don't know. Like so personally, I feel that it is for me it was 80% psychological and like 20% book. It's like so intimidating क्योंकि मुझे पता है मैं आज पढ़ रहा हूँ ये मैं भूलने वाला हूँ 7 दिन बाद ये
Huh.
मुझे नहीं याद रहने वाला.
Huh.
So I think you just it's like a psychological,
Mindset,
but it's a mind
mindset is
game.
so
Yeah,
important. Huh.
it's like more intimidating when you think about it. Like 19 subjects मेरे को याद रखना है. So I think
Hmm.
you should just like stay positive and get up every day and do something. And
Hmm.
that's the important thing. Like just take it one day at a time
Hmm.
and just do something every day. Just have to keep throwing your like raw human suffering every day, and that's it. I think that's it.
So
That's what it was for
consistency
me.
is the key,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah. So actually, we humans have this problem. We always think that we have to do something big in order to
yeah. Like
make
there's
an
no
impact,
magic
but
bullet.
actually, it is a small, small
It's a small
recurrent
thing. Yeah,
attacks. Yeah.
for sure.
So very good, amazing message, Abhishek, and awesome rank, awesome journey. And we
Thank you.
wish you all the very best for your future endeavors also from whole of the team DBMCI.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you.